In a world where magic still whispered through the cracks of modern life, there lived a young man named Jack. He was clever, restless, and forever chasing something just beyond his reach. He shared a small, crumbling house with his mother on the edge of a dying town, where the fields had gone dry and the bills never stopped coming. Their last hope sat rusting in the driveway, an old electric vehicle, its battery long dead, its charge range reduced to 0. It had carried them through better years, but those years were gone. With a heavy heart, Jack's mother told him it was time. Sell the car. Whatever they could get for it would have to be enough. Jack drove, or rather rolled, the lifeless EV down the hill into town, hoping to find a buyer at the local exchange. But the market was quiet, and buyers were few. That is, until a peculiar old man stepped forward from the shadows. His eyes gleamed with impossible knowledge, and in his weathered palm he held 3 small objects, 3 shimmering, iridescent beans, unlike anything Jack had ever seen. The old man promised they were magic. Jack, against every reasonable instinct, made the trade. He handed over the dead electric vehicle and walked home with nothing but 3 tiny beans in his pocket. His mother was furious. She hurled the beans out the window into the dark garden and sent Jack to bed without a word. But while the world slept, something ancient stirred beneath the soil. By morning, an impossible sight greeted them. A beanstalk of monstrous proportion had erupted from the earth overnight, twisting and spiraling upward through the clouds, its green limbs thick as ancient oaks, disappearing into a sky of gold and violet. Jack did not hesitate. With the courage of a man who had nothing left to lose, he seized the beanstalk and began to climb. Up and up he went, past rooftops, past birds, past the very clouds themselves, until the world below was nothing but a whisper of blue and green. At the top, he pulled himself onto a vast plateau suspended among the heavens, a land of enormous scale, where the grass grew silver and the wind carried a low, rumbling hum. Before him stretched a colossal castle, its walls hewn from dark storm cloud stone, its towers piercing the sky above like enormous spears of iron and shadow. Jack crept forward. The enormous doors groaned open at his touch. Inside, the halls were cavernous, lit by chandeliers made of captured lightning. The floors shook with the distant, earth-shattering footsteps of the giant who called this fortress home. Jack moved quickly, silently, like a shadow in a cathedral. Deep in the heart of the castle, on a table the size of a tennis court, he found it, a golden iPhone, gleaming like a captured star. Its screen pulsed with data, numbers cascading in rivers of light. It was mining Bitcoin at a rate no human technology could fathom, generating wealth with every passing second. Jack's eyes went wide. This was the treasure. This was the miracle. He snatched it from the table. And then the ground shook. A thunderous roar filled every corridor. The giant had returned, and he had smelled something mortal in his halls. Fee-fee-fo-fum, the walls seemed to tremble with his fury. Jack ran. Through corridor after corridor, past overturned furniture the size of houses, Jack sprinted for the door. The giant's footsteps were earthquakes behind him. Jack burst into the open air and hurled himself at the beanstalk, descending with terrifying speed. The golden iPhone clutched to his chest. He hit the ground and screamed for an axe. His mother brought it without question. Jack swung with every